Okay, welcome back. Here we go on 32. You want to first you want to clear your calculator, because if you don't, it's going to mess things up. So you want to do second plus 712. And then you want to enter those numbers, just like that. So go ahead and get those in your calculator. You'll notice I did go all the way to the bottom right here. Negative 14 was the last one. Just put the x's in L1 and the y's in L2. Okay, and so pause if you need to, because I'm going to go ahead because you've got a pause button. Then go to Stat Calc, and 5 is quadratic regression, so push the number 5. And then come right down here to where it says Store Regression Equation, because I want the calculator is going to find about a dozen decimal places. And I want to tell the calculator to put this in Y1 for me. So we got to do vars, push the vars button, Y vars, and then it's on number 1 is the function. Hit enter. Where are we going to put the function? In Y1. Hit it again, and you'll see Y1 show up right over here. Hit it again for calculate, and hit it again, and there's the equation. And not only that, but it took all of these decimals with more places than you can see right there, and it threw it over into Y1 for me. Look at these decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 decimal places. Well, that's pretty good. And then graph it, and let's just see what it looks like. Okay? So we could write the regression equation down, and if you do, use all those decimals. And notice somewhere between -2 and -3 I'm crossing. And let's count over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Between +8 and +9 I'm crossing. So I sort of know where my two answers are, but we want to know exactly what they are, so push the math button, go to solver, hit enter, and then right up here on solver you want to do vars, y vars, enter, enter, and the equation from y1 that's over in y equals, it's going to jump in there. You don't even have to recalculate it. Hit this. Okay, we knew the number we're looking for is between 8 and 9, so just stick a 10 in there and do alpha enter, and there's the exact number between 8 and 9. Okay, so there's your x right there. And on the other side, it was between -2 and -3. So stick -10 in there. This is going to find the intersection closest to -10. And look, it was between -2 and -3. Okay, so you write those, let's write these two decimal down. They're the 2 points. It's these exact 2 points of intersection right here. You don't even have to guess. The calculator already knows what they are, because it calculated. You've just got to tell it how to do it. So that would be math, solver, enter, alpha, enter. And there's the big one. And then we need a number over on the left side. So -5 is out there. You could put negative, look at this, you could put -2 right there if you wanted to. Alpha, enter, it's going to find the closest one to -2. You could put -3, alpha, enter, and it's going to find the closest one to -3. Well, this is the closest one right here. So just pick any number. Actually, if you pick +3, it probably also go grab this one. It's going to grab the closest one to it. So just find a number that's closest to it. And if that bothers you, well, it shouldn't, because you could put -50 right there, and it's still going to go find that same decimal. That's the closest one to -50. You could put 1 right there, closest one to 1. It's the same decimal. It's this one right here. So you find it on both sides. So there we found the equation. We had the calculator find it, throw it in Y1, Then we put y1 in equation solver. So we're pretty astute right there, and we'll be back.